Hi, I'm Darlene with Cornerstone Sew and Back in Douglasville, Georgia. Today we're going to talk about thread painting. Have you ever had a piece of fabric that was beautiful, but it just didn't have enough color or enough pop? So you can thread paint to bring out the different colors in your fabric. And we're going to show you how to do that today and what to use. Most important, you've got to be able to drop your feed dogs on your machine. You want to use, my favorite foot to use is an open toe, spring-loaded free motion foot. Lets me see where I'm going, gives me enough play. I want to have a single hole plate. It's going to not let your needle swing back and forth so much. It's also going to prevent thread breakage. You can use embroidery thread. You can use a regular cotton thread. You're going to want to use a top stitch needle. It's got the biggest eye, and it's going to keep your thread from shredding as you work. One of my favorite stabilizers is the Floriani Heat and Stay Fusible Tearaway. Gives me a good solid surface with no puckering, so I can just stitch away and not worry about anything going to pucker, break, or go with all of these wonderful tools. I'm stitching today on the Designer Topaz 30 from Viking. Any machine will work as long as you can drop your feed dogs and use it in a free motion mode. So we will get started, and you can see the fabric here. This is without any kind of enhancement, and the fabric is beautiful, but it just doesn't have enough pop, at least not enough for me. And then you can see where I have worked on it in the other sample that we have, where I have completed, and I have used different thread colors. You do not have to cover the whole fabric. You just want to choose the different areas that you want to enhance. And again, you can use embroidery thread. You can even use metallic thread. Just whatever strikes your fancy in doing this wonderful enhancement. Okay, and I'm going to show you. We're just going to start stitching. It's just like coloring in a coloring book, except you're going to do it with your needle and thread. You want to be able to maintain a nice, steady stitch. I wouldn't advise you to go wide open. You kind of just follow the contour of the fabric or the design. And you fill it in. Once you get going, you'll be able to just stitch away and color up your fabric. You can do outline stitching. I have found it works best if I'm pulling the fabric toward me instead of away from me. So when I get it finished, you can see that my flower, move my thread there, is no longer quite as dull. Now it's got a lot more pop to it for your favorite purse or your pillow or whatever you want to do.